What you wanna know?
What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of What Do You Want to Know, where you ask your questions, and if I like your questions, I answer your questions on camera. Real quick, I need more questions, so be sure to submit them through my YouTube discussion board. You can submit them through my Tumblr, and you can submit them by sending them to me on Twitter by hashtagging WDYWK. All of that information can be found in the description section down there. So I have a couple questions that we're going to jump right into, so let's get it going. First question. A Nice Driving Beat said, "Hey Myke, I've been curious for a while now and wanted your take on something. Have you or anyone from Dead End ever seen Anthony Fantano's review of Camp by Childish Gambino? I find it interesting that he, not to mention Pitchfork, gave it an exceptionally low score. Pitchfork 1.6, The Needle Drop 2, while you and the crew loved it. What's the outlier? An album that polarizing is rare. I'd be honored if you respond in any form. Thanks for reading." First off, I'm not even gonna lie. It took me a minute to figure out that P4K meant Pitchfork. You stumped me for a hot minute. But listen, I'm basically gonna answer your question by not really answering your question and instead talking about something semi-related to this. I mean, no, well, kind of. Well, first off, I don't really find it that interesting that multiple people from various outlets had different opinions on an album. I'd be far more concerned if all of us had the same exact opinion, because that to me would mean that, I wasn't getting a very varied mix on opinions on art, and that's kind of a problem, if everyone was saying the exact same thing about the exact same piece of art, then what's the point of me as a consumer or as a general audience member listening to all of your opinions? I may as well tune in to the one I enjoy the most, whoever's voice is the most soothing or the sexiest person. Moving on, I'm not so sure why people are always so shocked by me and Fantano not having the same exact opinion on stuff. We don't share a brain, guys. I don't understand why we get lumped together so often. I've never actually talked to him about this, so I don't know if he gets it as much as I or the Dead End guys do. But, probably not. But every time we review the same project, if we have a different opinion about it, people seem to bug out. Thoughts on you not liking Travis Scott, but Fantano loving it. Thoughts on you not really liking To Pimp a Butterfly and Fantano loving it. Thoughts on you not liking Young and in the Way and Fantano loving it. Thoughts on you not liking Flip Flops with Socks, but Fantano loving it. I don't have any thoughts on that. I just don't. That's like asking me if I had any thoughts on a random person not liking something that I don't. I don't. What are your thoughts on people liking smart cars? What are your thoughts on people liking the McRib? What are your thoughts on people liking anal sex? I just don't really have any thoughts on that. I'm sorry. I feel like Camp was a piece of art, and it's totally understandable for different people to not enjoy the same exact type of art or the same exact piece of art within that same type of art. But, or for them not to all like McRibs or anal sex, man. Because, Childish Gambino's Camp, it was just like anal sex while eating a McRib, all while crammed into a smart car. Obviously, I like Fantano, but that like is not solely based on us agreeing on all musical projects. The fact that he disagrees with me on things makes me like him too. I don't need a bunch of yes men in my life. Contrary to what you guys think about me, I need my opinions to be challenged, because if you can't have your opinion challenged and still come out with that same opinion, then how strong or how important is your opinion in the first place? I don't think any of us actually review music with the intention of changing anyone's mind about what they think about a particular piece of music. It's either to share our opinion and or to spark a discussion. And that's really it. You should just be entertained by us, not led by us like some weird Pied Piper shit, to be honest, I rarely listen to critics when it comes to anything. If I want to hear something or watch something, then I'm gonna just do that regardless of what some asshole on YouTube said about it, or or what some asshole in some random publication, whether it be Vibe, Spin, fucking Pitchfork, Vogue, anything else. It doesn't really matter. And that's how you should live your life too, man. Free from overwhelming persuasion. Especially from people you don't even know. Take our opinions as opinions, because that's all they are. They're not fact, they're not law, they're just opinions. We are not your gods. You do not live and bleed for us unless you want to. Hail Satan. Next question. Lavender Boys said, "You a fucking bitch, no offense. Listen though, you should head over to the crib. I got some goth bitches that are willing to listen to your emotions and shit. Come vape with your boy. Let's make this PayPal money." So, two things. One, I don't vape. Even if I smoked weed or tobacco, which I don't, I wouldn't vape. It just looks douchey to me. I would say sorry to the people that vape if that offends you, but hey, I'm not really that sorry that you look douchey. It's like wearing sunglasses inside. That looks douchey too. Or wearing Tevas anywhere. That looks really douchey. Or wearing those button-up shirts that have either the comic book characters or like the anime characters, or even those stupid dragons printed on them. Those are really douchey. Or they're just as bad as those like stupid jeans with the stitching on the ass of them. That's either usually like a fucking bedazzled cross or like a star or some dumb shit. Yeah, those are super douchey. Like, fuck. Who came up with these? Like, you fucking suck. Like, vaping is almost as lame as unnecessary man buns. And I mean, like, those dudes who have man buns, but they don't have a lot of hair. So they just have, like, this little fucking... It's not even like a man bun. It's like a man donut hole. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. It looks like this. Like, what is the fucking point of that shit? You look like an asshole. You look like that guy in Beetlejuice who had the fucking shit sprinkled on him and his head shrunk and his hair... Yeah, anyway. Vaping is almost as lame as those big muscle dudes who have unintentionally tight jeans. And what I mean by unintentional tight jeans is like their thighs are just so massive from going to the gym and doing those weird ass like leg exercises that their jeans have absolutely no choice but to be tight on them. It's not like they're trying to be cool and fashionable by wearing skinny jeans. They're just wearing jeans that happen to be tight because they really need to slow down in the gym and maybe stop drinking as many of those protein shakes. And number two, I don't really fuck with goth girls anymore, man. That was me in my early aughts. Not to say that I don't find them hot, because I do, but I just don't really have anything in common with them outside of selective bands that we both may like. But, I hate life as it is, and I don't need to spend my time with some girl who spends the majority of her time pretending that her life sucks because she thinks that Roz Williams told her to. But what's funny is most goth girls you meet nowadays wouldn't even know who Roz Williams is. And some of you might be asking, who is Roz Williams? Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell you. Do your Googles, motherfucker, and then write me a 30-page essay on why Roz Williams is the undisputed king of goth. Because he is. This is Roz Williams, the god. Anyway, most goth girls you meet nowadays that you think are goth are not really. They're just like lame-ass mall goths who fucking listen to bullshit like My Chemical Romance or Black Veil Brides or who else? Bullet for My Valentine and all that other bullshit of these fucking assholes who dress like Motley Crue and write songs like they've had carpal tunnel for fucking 15 years. But yeah, goth girls are just way too much drama, dude. They're worse than rappers. So yeah, vaping is a no, goth girls are a no, and you actually, just judging by the way you write, you're a fucking turd. So I think I'll pass on your invite to your house. Maybe try hitting up Ken. He has this thing of like wanting to be young and feel young. So he might take you up on this whole vaping and goth girls and sitting on your couch eating Cheetos and stuff. But not me, sorry. Good luck with that, dude. So yeah, that's it for this edition of What Do You Want to Know? Like I said before, send me some questions. Maybe I'll answer them, and maybe we'll be friends. But probably not, because I'm lame. You don't want to be my friend. I'm ending this. Yeah. You know how we do in these motherfucking streets. Thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. And I will see you guys next time. Alright? Peace, bitches! God, sorry that shit was so random. Yeah. And sorry this ending was so random. Sorry I'm so random. And sorry that you randomly found my random ass channel with a bunch of random bullshit and you randomly clicked it and now you're stuck watching my stupid ass talk about nothing. Welcome to the life of every weird girl I've ever dated.